Are you overwhelmed by manual processes in your application system? Well, today in this video, I'm going to show you how I transformed this university's entire application system, from collecting the applicant's information to generating unique student numbers and sending personalized emails, all with a few simple steps. The university faced challenges in managing a growing number of applications. Manually creating student numbers and sending out decision letters was both time-consuming and very prone to error. This automation solution not only saves them time, but ensures accuracy and consistency in the application process, making it easier for them to manage large volumes of applications. And as always, I've linked all the resources and templates down over there in the comments for your convenience. With that said, let's dive in. So just a quick disclaimer, I cannot show you the exact project that we did for the university. However, in this video, I will show you a step-by-step guide on how to build your own solution with the same powerful tools that we used for their automation solution. So the platform is all we'll be using a Voiceflow for the chat interface and the collection of the applicant information. We're going to use a custom script within Google Sheets to create that unique student ID number. And we're also going to use make.com for the population of the Google Sheet and the personalized email automation. Okay, first thing you want to do, log into Voiceflow. Once you're in there, navigate to this arrow to import that template. If you're following along, create a new agent and let's get into this. So we have 3 workflows over here. Gonna start with home. All right, and this is the start. So a few message blocks over there and a few buttons over there to guide the applicant. So if they're not ready, we got a prompt over there. If they are, we proceed to collect their information in these variables. Okay, so we're capturing the entire user reply to first name, the first name variable, same thing with the last name, email, phone number, and date of birth. We move on to the next workflow. All right, so this is now where we are qualifying the applicant and assessing whether they do qualify to apply. So they're choosing their best 5 subjects out of 6, I believe. And we have variables of subject 1 and grade 1 all the way to a 5. So we have these options. So we're setting the variable subject 1 depending on what they choose over there. Same thing with the grade. We're setting the variable grade 1 depending on what they choose over there. And then every option after that has a condition block. So we can't have subject 1 as subject 2 because we don't have the same subject put there more than once. Same thing over here, and we have a prompt that prevents that from happening, and this follows along all the way until the end, subject 5 over there, as you can see. We have another conditional block over here. So for this case, any grade that's satisfactory or D, the application gets denied. And we have a prompt over there, else. We move on to prompt the applicant to select their mode of study. So we're saving this. We have the applicant now choosing their school, and we're saving that in the variable school, same as the program of study. Depending on what they choose, we're saving that in the program of study. We have a nice dynamic response over there, depending on who's applying. And we have a confirmation block over here, where I have typed out the names and their corresponding variables to make sure that the applicant's information is good. If it looks good, we proceed. If it doesn't, we take them back to the start. Of course, we can take them back to each and every single part of this application, but for the sake of this demo and time, we're not going to do that. Then we have another API block over here. If you want to see me do a video where I have set this thing up from start to finish, you can watch my other video on construction cost estimation and lead generation where I set this up. But for the scope of this video, I'm just going to run through quick with it. This is the link that we got from make.com, and I've populated these parameters with the values and I've named the variables, which is important, and you're going to see that in a little bit when we head over to make.com. All right, if it's successful, we have that prompt. If it doesn't, we have that prompt. Now, before we head over to make.com, head over to your Google Sheet that you created or create one. Name the spreadsheet name and the sheet name. Then we're now going to create that custom script that's going to generate a unique student number. Head over to extensions, app scripts, and don't freak out. I just went back and forth with ChatGPT, finding a batch of code that could generate a unique student number. I have no experience in CS or coding or anything whatsoever. So this is what we got, and it's working perfectly. After you paste it over there, make sure that's set to on change. Navigate to triggers. Select add trigger. Make sure that's set to on change. Head from spreadsheet and make sure that's set to on change as well. Save it and you'll be prompted to give it permission to access this Google Sheet. So you want to just give it the necessary permissions. I've already done that. Head over back to the editor. Run it. Save it. And let's head over to make.com. So once you're in here, there's only two scenarios that you're going to need. This is going to be in the resources as well. The applicant submitter scenario, which is just a webhook to sheet scenario. I did this in the other video as well, so I'm not going to go too in depth on that. But all that it is we're sending that information via a webhook and we're pushing that information into this Google Sheet from this webhook, this link that is over here in Voiceflow. So that's what we're using to push out this information. And notice the names that I gave over there, as I said, when they were important. It's as easy as just clicking and putting whatever fields and whatever columns you want over here. Notice I left a space for the unique student number over there. All right, run it, save it, and turn it on. And then this is the last scenario. I believe if you're on the free version, you'll be allowed to have two scenarios active at the same time in Make. However, in this scenario, if you are on the free version, you have to wait 15 minutes for each cycle of executions, which is what this is. So we're watching for new rows. So each time a new row gets added, we send an email to that email within that specific row. So make sure you set up the necessary connection over here. Make sure this is set up to a T. Make sure the first table row is exactly as it is in your spreadsheet. You can set the limit for the maximum amount of executions you want worked on in each cycle. Once you're done with that, set up your Gmail connection and then customize the email. Make sure that to field is specified to the column that's receiving the emails. Customize the letter. As you're going to see when we receive that final email, how it's going to look. So I put the name over there, program of school and program of study and their student number from this information. And this is how we're generating that personalized email to the applicant. All right. So once you're done with that, run it, save it. And if I look over here, I want to see how much time is left. Okay, so there's 14 minutes left to the next run. But we can go ahead and test this out right now. So make sure you publish that, publish it, head back over here, share prototype. I could embed this on the website or in WhatsApp or on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. But for this demo, I'm just going to show you the prototype over here in this new page. All right, start conversation. Yes, I do. Let's go. Bundle. my birthday. All right. We're exposing ourselves. A, of course. Physics. A, of course. And just to demonstrate what happened if I pick something like physics or math again, it would not allow the applicant to proceed. So you have to pick a different subject. So that's working. English. A, of course. Biology. Our favorite subject. A, of course. Come on. Economics. Make it a little bit more realistic. School of Business, per usual. And let's go with business admin. Okay, so as you can see, it's giving us that personalized response to the school and our name. And now it's confirming if all the information is good, and I can see it's good. So yes. All right, so just like that, if I navigate to the spreadsheet, the information I just put in is right here. Okay, with a new unique student number, my name, email, date of birth, all the subjects, school, and that. And as well, if I navigate to my email, I should have, yes, there we go. Perfect. It works perfectly. Great. And with those few simple steps, you have an efficient and accurate automation solution that's not only saving you time, but is more cost effective than hiring additional staff. If this is something that you want to implement in your business, I'll leave the link down in the comments for you to book a free discovery call with me. Let me know down in the comments as well if you have any questions on this project and any other projects that you guys will want to see me build. With that said, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.